that's amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'd just advise you
Yes.
is what you're supposed to do, like for example, you see, because of the slope,
Yes.
you can see some of these fruits are touching the ground,
Yes.
and now they will get scorched because of light.
Yeah, of course.
You can even see
Yeah.
standing. So you can do staking.
Yes.
Just get some small
Trees.
and you make something like a
Yeah.
fork of this. Then you can just get just hold of it slightly, and it's slightly higher like this.
Like I said, this is the first harvest that are going to come, and we didn't count this because you know this can come and go. Then what we are just doing, for some trees, they have those stakes that are bringing it up. Sometimes we even cut those branches that are down in order to provide this, the strength, then we can start getting some production upward. Like you see that, it didn't go up and it has a fruit there down. So that's why you see we are just even remove the soil, creating some space for this side of avocado. As long as in next 2 years, we are no longer going to put some maize here or whatever, or beans, because the trees are going to have a big branches. Yes, then it can go where these trees will go and have some space, small space, just to reach to that one and that one. So because of photosynthesis, you can't plant under the tree, you know. So that's why we are going. It was like we are protecting the land and see if these trees are going to be stable. But you see, we already have the fruit.
Guys, this is Rwanda. This is Rwanda.
Yeah.
You know, in the next 3 years, you'll have a lot of produce to export.
Let me say 1.5 years, because already we have been waiting for 2 years, and now we have fruit. When we cut off this, like almost 6 months, you're going to have a huge production.
Roughly, open farm, you provide seedlings, right?
Yes.
And roughly in your books, how many seedlings, of course some of them, a small percentage you will survive, and a bigger percentage you will survive. So looking at numbers, you're talking of roughly how many stems you have?
I already told you that including which of our farmers they
including all the members.
We have almost 200,000.
200,000
trees.
Do you have an idea how much tons one tree can produce?
Of course, like we normally calculate on less. The minimum we can do, we say one tree can be harvested like 1,000 fruit. 1,000. It's almost like 500 kilograms, let me say that, or between 300 to 500 kilograms. But because even if we are going to the farm, we normally buy per pieces, not per kilogram. So one piece is, let me count, like for the one I provide 20 trees of avocado, and it's 20,000 fruits. We are harvesting 1 year, and we buy on like 50 coin, 50 Rwandan francs. So I mean that is going to get 1 million in entire year for only harvesting. And remember, it's only 6 months, first 6 months of taking care, putting water on the trees just to grow up. He never do anything after he start harvesting. It's only just come and count the fruits, then he sell to us. On that, I already just say the minimum price we can do. By now it's almost 100. Let me say 100, we are just buying on, then it's almost 2 million. So when you calculate 2 million, it's almost 100,000, 120,000 every month. He's getting paid the money while he's still sleeping, not doing anything. Or he went to the farm, he do something, but also he's getting salary of almost 100,000, 100 francs monthly on only avocado.
Avocado alone?
Yes, of course. For only 20 trees I provide, 20 seedlings I provide 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us something about the market.
Market is huge. Market is huge. You can't even. We now don't have even avocado that we can just subtract consistent. That's why we are still providing seeds. So maybe in 3-4 years we will be stable. Cause of organic, cause it's even high needed on the international market. Even some customers say we need some container everywhere. Then we say even if you can harvest entire country, maybe you can get a container, but every month. So we are still on
lagging
shortage.
behind.
Yes.
Then you're there telling us that there is no market for avocado. You are the one who is lazy. You are the one who has no idea of what you want to produce, where you want to be. We are here on the farm. We are working with the bank. We are working with the farmer. at the same time, someone who knows the market. The only way we can feed Africa, the only way we can eradicate poverty from our African land is by going to the farm, learning from the experts, trying it out. You know, guys, let's try these things out. Let's try these things out. Let's go.
Keep it farming with AIM Agriculture.
If you're new to our YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share.
Welcome to Rwanda. This is Obe Produce International. I'm the managing director. I'm a farmer and also work with the farmers just to grow fruit and vegetables for international market. And also just we are now at the farm level, just where we are going to show what is happening and how are we changing the life of the people. This is Obe Produce, where we started in 2017, just engaged in farming of fruit and vegetables for the international market. Our aims was to prevent the poverty and also create the resources for the peoples in rural area, whereby now we are working with 2,000 peoples who we normally provide seeds. We provide chemicals where it's necessary because we are doing organic and also non-organic product. So this is where we are at the farm as demo to show all the world what we are just doing. And we started this while we were saying that people are struggling by traditional farming. Then we just decided to say, how can we just do including the technology so that we can create the resources and also provide to increase the quality, the quantity, and the consistency that are very needed on the international market. Obe Produce now is changing the life of the 2,000 farmers who they not only them, but they have families who are being paid school fees, being paid like life insurance, and also they are eating as also the remaining product we are just putting to the local markets. And also as our aims as the company, we are the customer to them, where we are just taking all the production to the international market. Then the resources we are getting, we also share with our farmers so that they can get where we want to be in like next 5 years, 10 years, as long as we increase to work with them. Those 2,000 people include youth, which of course is almost 70%, women, which of course is 60%, and also person with disability, we are just now reaching on 30%. And every day we are just keep increasing the numbers.
Hi, how are you guys? AIM Agriculture is here in Rwanda. You hear about Rwanda, you just think about the cleanest city, not knowing that this land is also another pearl of Africa. And here we are with Mr. David. David, hi, how are you?
How you doing, sir?
Thank you so much for yesterday's interview. It was good.
No problem.
And we are with Mr.
Gershom.
Gershom. Gershom is our host today.
Obe Produce started in 2017. I, like myself, started farming alone, and like in next year I started just telling people what we are just about in order to increase the land that was supposed to be used. So every year we was just increasing like 500 farmers who was even just agreed to farming with us as long as we was providing some resources. By now, Obe Produce has the capacity to have like, we have avocado, we have almost 2,000 trees of avocado, and also we have macadamia, almost 1,000, mango is almost 100, and also we are having a lot of farmers who are planting for green beans, tree tomato, passion fruits, and pineapple. So at the end of the day, our cycle is working on that, and we are still keep pushing and increasing as long as we get the resources. So this is the farm.
How many acres?
Almost 10 acres. We have 30 acres, but with the land that are already prepared, just where we are going to start, it's almost 15 acres.
15 acres.
Yes. And it now basically has some type of fruits. Here we have macadamia, and also mango there down, and also on the other side you have avocado.
Wow, so here you're doing macadamia,
Mangoes, and avocados.
all for export.
Yes, of course.
Man, this is amazing.
Yeah, of course.
It's a good job, man.
Thank you.
You know, this land has been prepared by hands
Yeah, of course.
and it's super clean.
Yeah.
It looks like it has been harrowed by
Yeah.
a tractor.
Yeah, of course. You know, tractor is even being used by people, so that people are just being experienced about how to prepare the land. So they can just take time, but they prepare the land well. So when we are waiting for those like mangoes, avocados, and those macadamia just to be to start giving us fruit, then we can harvest, because it take almost like on avocados is 3 years, mango is almost 2.5 or 3 years again, and also macadamia is taking 5 years just to starting giving us the fruits. For just helping people just to get their money, what we are just doing now, they are preparing the land, they are going to put French beans, which of course it take almost like, I can say, 45 days, then you start harvesting, then you put product on the market so that they are getting money from themselves. And also there's a French beans that can take like 3 months, then they harvest while they're waiting for those trees just to start giving them their incomes. Again, we are just putting some maize, crop rotation, you understand?
In this place?
Yeah, in this place. It's very big, just we are on the upper side.
The entire of this prepared land is going to be under French beans.
Yeah,
The next crop
they are going to mix French beans and some maize.
Wow.
Yeah, for just for feeding their family. So as long as we are waiting for production of these trees, just so that we can get some income. So when you are exporting, so you are sending the local produce, then you are getting some dollars. Then, which of course the economy is increasing, so that they are getting some huge income than what they are preparing for the local people, and also making a lot of money. So this is what we just normally do. Just keeping them getting production is about just you need keeping them busy, big farm, having something on the ground so that you can increase working on, and they are getting quantity and also the capacity of getting the product on the market. As you see, export itself need quality as the first, quantity as the second, and also start consistency. So for getting consistent, you need a lot of farmers. Secondly, you need big farms, and also you need better technicians like agronomists who already know how to follow up on the cropping. So this is why we just start with the rural people, or as I said, women, people with disability, youth, so that we can create the job. So that they are being created the job where they are self-employed. I give them the seeds, I give them the chemical where it's necessary, because we are doing like organic and non-organic, and also we are providing the technical assistance, training, a lot of agronomists who, as a company, we are paying, so they go to give the services to the farmers, so that to make sure that we have those quality, and also we have huge quantity for make it consistent, so that the client will never let us down while we are just changing their life. So again, when we come back on the resources, because everything need the investment or some money, this is where some investors come, including the Harmony Village, who we are together here. So where they came, we explain about the business, model of business, the impact, and everything that was necessary, so that they can be interested on saying, how can we just help you to change the life of the people in the rural area? Amongst the product we have, this is Hass avocado. We are at the farm where this avocado is being exported to the international market. We are exporting to Dubai, where oil is very valuable, and the quantity we have is very less. We are still pushing the people to invest in this by growing avocado, where it's being produced by, we produce avocado oil, and people are producing juice from avocado husk, and also selling the way it is for just people to eat. This is the best product that are trending to the international market. So we just let the people around the world, like let me tell a part of East Africa, people invest in this house avocado, because in the future it's going to be diamond of Africa.
When Auburn Produce first contacted us, they explained their needs. They shared with us a very extensive 5-year business plan, and we recognized their vision. You know, they told us how much they would be helping the community grow. So once we sat down and we came to a common ground, we decided that this would be a win-win, not only for Auburn Produce and Harmony Village 100, but also for the surrounding community that we would be helping out. My name is David Franklin. I'm the co-founder of Harmony Village 100. And what we do, we allow people back home in the USA to invest in African agriculture through Harmony Village 100. We decided to create Harmony Village just basically looking for better investment opportunities outside of the USA. As anybody knows from the USA, every market is saturated, such as the real estate market is saturated, the technology market is saturated, hair salons, any market you can think of is saturated in the USA. And Africa was our plan B.
Guys, this is a perfect combination, and these are perfect brains, you know, bringing in an impact to the society. Here we have urban farm, pulling together farmers, you know, going to the villages, training. You do trainings?
Yes, of course.
Doing trainings to farmers because they have the knowledge of the export market and what is required in the export market in terms of the standards and the quantities. So they train the farmers. Then these guys go out and look for the funds, you know, because you said you give seeds, you basically provide inputs.
Yeah, of course.
But you don't have the capital.
Yes.
You have the idea, right?
Yeah.
So you come and look for David,
Yes.
who is now Harmony Village 100. Then David now funds you, is it?
Yes.
After looking at his?
5-year business projections.
So what are the requirements for someone to be, maybe there's someone viewing us and has a similar idea in Rwanda, and what would be the requirements?
The requirements for us would be first, as being Harmony Village 100, we have to look at your business plan and make sure that this is a viable partnership for us. Second, we would look at bank statements, invoices in and out. Our requirements aren't as strenuous as banks because, you know, we know banks are very strenuous. So they're strenuous, but not as strenuous. So we look at their bank statements in and out. And then we pretty much just make our own determination. Would this be a viable business to invest in? But first and foremost, they have to already have been in business. You know, you have to already have your business name and already making some kind of money. You don't have to be making a lot of money, but we just need to see that you have the opportunity for growth. So that's what we really would like to see. So that's where we come in at.
Wow. When I look at all these people, about 20 to 30 working here, I'm sure at the end of the day, they'll get something.
Yes.
And take food home.
Yes.
Courtesy of Urban Farm and courtesy of Harmony Village 100.
Yes.
And guys, that's where we want Africa to go. You know, being food secure and being knowledge secure.
Yes.
And you know, so you get the finances from Harmony Village,
Yes.
you buy the inputs, and then you supply to your farmers.
Yes.
You then buy the produce from the farmers,
Yes.
then export.
Yes.
You paid, you deduct your expenses, then you pay your sponsor.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. Harmony Village 100, eh? What is Harmony Village 100? Is it a parastatal? Is it an NGO? Is it a company that has been formed by friends and partners? What is Harmony Village?
Harmony Village 100 is just a privately owned financing company. My brother Christopher Franklin, he's the CEO. He's back in America, and actually we're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. So I'm here boots on the ground as the Chief Operations Officer, just to oversee the everyday operations of our partners who we invest in. So we're pretty much just a funding company for local Rwandan businesses.
So is Harmony Village also open to getting new partners?
Absolutely, for sure. That's what we do. We actually solicit people all around the world. Right now, Harmony Village, we have over 50 partners that partner with us, and we then in return give those funds to local Rwandans and businesses that helps them grow.
Wow. Guys, this is the message. I want to ask you a question. Sir. When you wake up in the morning, have you ever thought of the impact you had on the lives of people?
I do, but reality hasn't really hit me yet, but I think about it all the time. Yes, I do.
I'm new, but I can really imagine what you're doing. And I'm trying to believe that you're doing this because of the availability of funds.
Yes. As I was saying,
Is this under one farmer or different farmers?
this one,
Yes.
this one is mine.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is yours.
Yeah, yeah, this is yours. Mine.
Leading by example.
Yeah, yes, yes, of course. But farmers themselves have their own. Where I normally provide like 20 trees of avocado, and then they farm around their farm, right? And you see, very still young, but they already have a fruit. This one can be harvested and go to the store. Yeah, this is pure hass. And it's organic because you normally just.
This year, like in my country, and even I had it being announced that globally, we had a very big problem or impact of climate change. The amount of rain this year was quite low compared to the previous years. Also, as a maize farmer, I experienced the same, and the output, the produce was very low. Did you have the same challenge of little rains here?
Yeah, of course. We had a lot. It was even bad season last year.
Okay, so you as urban farmer, you are investing in farmers, and the same way as Harmony HV100 investing in you. You guys, what are you doing to ensure that your investment, more so in farming for your case, and on the farm for your case, is cushioned from the uncertainties of weather, you know? For example, you've done all this avocado. In case we have, you know, an unforeseen drought, how are you able to mitigate that and ensure that you still be in business?
For my side, avocado, it's take on like 6-8 months. It's okay, it's stable, it can resist whatever season it is, and depend on our land that has some water, because like those avocado, they have a lot, they go deeper down so that they can be protected. Maybe you fight when it's very small, but by now it's okay with avocado. But for like small crops like French beans, like chili, whatever we do, like as I said, for the international market, we don't grow for season. You grow whenever time you are ready, because consistency and quality, and also I can say the quality and consistency can't help you just wait for the rain, or to say that it's heavy. When it's heavy rain, we do the drainage, as you see, and also when it's dry season, there's a water there. We just have to use the pumps. We do like a rain gun, just we pump the water just up, so that we can be sure maybe product can be raised, but we manage to secure something, than saying that we are going to stop. This is the only things that we are just struggling. That's why sometimes many quantity of money are going to the irrigation.
Right. So in short, you've answered my question. You have irrigation as a backup.
Yes.
All right. So you harvesting some water and storing somewhere, or just relying on the stream?
This stream can't be dried. Wherever it's sunny or wherever it's rain, we have a lot of weather there. That's why we just normally have to go somewhere we can find the water. You know, you can't go to plant something there. You go wherever you want. You have to do the random analysis, see the compound, what is necessary, what is available. Is this can I manage on this? Or if you can't, just go and find another place, because there's something you can do, which of course is not going to be possible. So that way, before you even start plotting the land, you have to make sure that you can access all the things. Wherever you have to think about negative side. What if I have to do this? Yeah.
Okay, maybe you've just answered the question. Maybe my advice.
Yes.
Also, sometimes also instead of asking questions, I prefer also to give some ideas.
Yes.
Maybe as HV100, and you as a farmer, try to consider drip irrigation.
Yes.
It's the most efficient. It's quite expensive to acquire in the first place, but in the long run, it's the cheapest
Yes.
means of irrigation and the most accurate. You conserve water, and you sure each plant gets water, and it helps you in control of weeds.
Yes.
Because no plant can grow where there's no water.
Yeah.
So maybe, David, going forward, you guys can think about having some kits or some packages for farmers, of course, which you can get them through your partners like Urban Farm, whereby you can have a kit for 1 acre. Let's say 1 acre irrigation, a drip irrigation kit, whereby you can, like I've seen that in other countries, like my country. They will provide for you a water tank, and then they will provide for you the drip lines.
Yes.
Then they'll provide for you just the small requirements on that 1 acre.
Yes.
And also they provide for you the
The sprayers, yeah.
And then you can agree with the farmer on how long this can be paid.
Yeah.
So when HV 100, you have such kits, you can have like 200 kits, you push it to them. So when they have the kits to them, they will know which farmers are in need of them.
Yeah.
So when they are paying back, they pay back for the kits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can also just have that as a food for thought.
Yeah.
And also something for another day.
Absolutely, yeah.
But try and make sure you invest in irrigation.
Drip, yes, yes.
Don't really rely on that
Yeah.
stream. It can go dry. You will be shocked.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Wow, guys, it was such a beautiful moment. The best show, having such great minds. David coming all the way from, of course, this is home for David.
Yes.
He's not a foreigner.
Yeah, by now,
sure.
yeah, he's at home.
Yeah, so guys going out and then coming back home just
Yeah.
because of the feel that we have to do something back home in our motherland.
Yeah.
And you've seen the impact he's had. Here, Urban Farm, guys who are the elite in the society and the youth as well,
Yes.
doing it just to impact the life of a mother out there. And you guys deserve awards. And that's why AIM Agriculture is here for you. And that's why AIM Agriculture has brought you to our viewers. And they love you,
Yes.
just like we love them. It was a pleasure having you guys. If you're new to our YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, and share.
Well, we would like all of you guys to partner with us. As I said before, Africa is the past, it's the present, it's the future. We can always use funding, so come on and partner with us. What are you waiting for?
For me, as Urban Produce, we just invite all the people to focus on agriculture as the source of food, source of life. Because when you invest in agriculture, you are making it sustainable and better future. Without food, we are going to be killed by hunger. I know whatever you do, wherever you are, you will need to eat. Please, be there, help the farmers, and grow together. Thank you.
Wow. See you. Cheers.
See you.
Now, what you can do?
Yes.
So what you would do, you would contact us at harmonyvillage100.com or myself specifically at christopher.franklin@harmonyvillage100.com, or you could even call us on our phones. The website has all of our information there, and what we will do then, we will guide you through the process in which it takes to come and join us. It's a simple packet that you fill out, a questionnaire that we'll send you, and then we'll fill out all your documentation on our end. We'll email that documentation back to you for your review and approval. Once you approve it, if you're local in the vicinity where we are, we would do a face-to-face notary session and sign all the documents and close the deal. If you're not, we can do a remote closing, a virtual closing from anywhere on the globe. So the process is very simple, and we've streamlined it to be that way. So it's very easy to join us.